fundamental as the ALA experience is to my life, it's really good to realize that this person who is virtually a stranger is connected to me just because of that shared experience. I think when you go to a school that has so many different nationalities represented, it's very easy to develop a very functional open-mindedness. You learn how to be very diplomatic, but you also learn people are people. You don't fixate on all the ways that they're different from you.
We can change the world, and that the world is not in a very good position right now, but it's our responsibility to do something about it, to pull people out of poverty, to improve people's living standards, to change our political systems so that it can benefit everybody in our different countries.
African Leadership Academy has done an exceptional job of drawing students from all over the continent, from a variety of socioeconomic backgrounds, religious backgrounds, ethnicities.
Some of them come from the poorest communities and they have done amazing things. These are young people who already in their communities have displayed some kind of leadership potential. They've solved some problems.
During the summer, for instance, last summer, I organized some HIV campaign in Tamba, which is at the border with Mali. And those things, they are really rewarding. And I would not say I would not do it if I was not in ALA, but I would say doing it this early, this young, that's what ALA has really taught me.
The reason why I think I took politics as a field of study was because I really wanted to know how institutions work and why institutions operate the way they are, because I believe it is by knowing these things that one can really contribute effectively and make change.
I got into ALA thinking I knew myself, thinking I knew everything. And my 2 years there really opened my eyes, really opened my mind, and allowed me to be able to see things differently.
I think before ALA, I knew I had a passion for Africa, and I knew that I wanted to change things, and I knew that I had a passion for entrepreneurship and leadership and all these things. But what ALA did specifically was help me articulate that passion.
I think different from before, now I feel more of like ownership of the problems that we have, as opposed to just observing them in like maybe blaming certain parties for what's going on. Now I feel it's more of like it's my role to make something happen.
The teachers in ALA are really amazing, and they're just great people. They're just like the students, it's just like a ball of great people together.
I definitely am spoiled being a teacher of kids like this. Pretty much every single student I've had the privilege of interacting with at ALA has been just so dedicated to their own education that I'm just lucky to be the one up there teaching them.
And then we look for other opportunities to really make sure that they are not only having a valuable time on their college campuses, but also have the chance to head back to the continent to have an impact there. And so this year we had over 80 internships in Africa for students working on everything from major multinationals like Coca-Cola and IBM to small startups and nonprofit organizations who are working in every region of Africa.
Like, we're at the Indaba now, meeting people who were at ALA before I came, so I'm more connected to more ALA people.
Most of these people I haven't met since we graduated from ALA in 2010. Since we bought the plane and said goodbye, I haven't really met a lot of them. So it's always a great feeling, and you can feel the positive energy and being able to reconnect.
Now I can go in Tanzania when I get to Dar es Salaam and call my friend JP and say, JP, I'm in Dar es Salaam. Do you know a person that works in this type of business? So that network is incredibly amazing, and I think it will be really helpful in the future, and has been helpful since I've left ALA.
I've had 13 ALA students stay at my house since they've come to the US. I went back the year after on my own money, having worked 3 jobs to afford my airline ticket because I love it that much.
I consider myself really, truly lucky to have all of these people in my life and the African Leadership Foundation and this incredible network that I've already seen the fruits of. I traveled around Morocco and Senegal this summer with my classmates from ALA. It's been amazing.
I wouldn't give up my ALA experience for anything in the world.
All I know is that they will realize that this is the best school they will get. I believe that, because now when you ask me where do you come from, I tell you I'm come from the best school in the world.
At the end of the day, over and above it all, you come out better, you know, no matter how hard it is. Just definitely keep an open mind because it will be so worth it.
There's no way I can lose contact with them. I'm definitely going to keep contact with them, definitely. These are people who I'm going to change the world with.